Hello and welcome to Isle of Man News. Here are some of the top stories from across the island. Wind farm referendum. The debate surrounding the proposed wind farm at Erie Staying in the south of the Isle of Man intensified this week. An online petition called for a national referendum on the wind farm project gained significant traction, which has now reached over 1,000 signatures. Concerns raised by the petition and local residents primarily focus on the potential impact of the turbines on the landscape and local wildlife. Adding fuel to the discussion, Manx actress Samantha Bart publicly backed the call for a referendum, urging her extensive social media following to support a public vote. While the government has yet to formally respond to the referendum cause, the level of public and celebrity engagement suggests this issue will remain a key point of discussion in the coming weeks. Ramsey Commissioner Lamara Craig has also been scrutinised on social media after stating that the wind farm is happening whether you like it or not, calling into question her democratic principles and professional conduct. Birth rate plummets to century low. New data has revealed a concerning trend for the Isle of Man, the lowest number of births recorded in over a century. In 2024, only 574 babies were born on the island, the lowest figure since 1918, the final year of the First World War. This marks a significant 43.9% decrease in births since 2010, when over 1,000 children were born. Population analyst and member of the Legislative Council Paul Crane described the collapse in births as absolutely remarkable, highlighting the potential long-term consequences for the island's community and economy. Simultaneously, the island recorded its highest number of deaths in 25 years, with 925 deaths in 2024, further widening the gap between births and deaths and exacerbating the natural population decline. Mr. Crane warned that the declining birth rate will lead to fewer young adults entering the workforce in the coming years, potentially impacting taxation and national insurance contributions. The shrinking younger generation is already evident in school enrollment figures, with Year 1 currently being the smallest year group. AI deepfake scams. The Isle of Man Constabulary issued a warning this week regarding a surge in sophisticated AI-generated scam advertisements. These AI deepfake videos impersonate prominent public figures, including Chief Minister Alf Cannon and TT racer Connor Cummings, in fabricated investment opportunities. The scams often mimic legitimate news interviews, falsely claiming substantial returns to lure unsuspecting individuals into fraudulent schemes. The Cybersecurity Centre for the Isle of Man is actively working with online platforms to remove these deceptive fakes. Authorities revealed that over $1.2 million was lost to investment scams on the island in 2024 alone, underscoring the significant financial threat posed by these increasingly realistic AI-driven deceptions. The public is urged to exercise extreme caution and skepticism towards online investment advertisements, especially those featuring well-known local personalities. One bizarre deepfake even depicted Chief Minister Alf Cannon speaking with an Australian accent, further highlighting the manipulative capabilities of this technology. Take a listen.
Can you tell me how many people have already joined and what results they have achieved?
We have tested our product with a small group of volunteers and each of them earned over £1,200 in the first week. I will tell you this, I am willing to give you your money back out of my own pocket if you don't earn your £800 in the first week. So far, there has not been a single person who has not achieved this result. No special skills are required. If they watch this video, it means their device is compatible with this platform.
That sounds very convincing. Can you be specific about what people who are watching this now should do?
Now comes the most important information. Attention! To start using the program, they need to go to the website and enter their details. You will then be contacted by a personal manager who will answer all your questions and give you access to the platform. The agreement with the manager ensures that your place will be booked. If they don't respond to the manager's call, their spot will be allocated to the next interested person. From that point on, his or her life will change. You might call it a new level, and I'm sure you won't regret it.
Prison overcrowding. Concerns over overcrowding at the Isle of Man prison in Derby were highlighted this week during a Constitutional, Legal Affairs and Justice Committee hearing. It was revealed that as of Monday, April 7th, 160 of the prison's 167 available spaces were occupied, pushing the facility to near full capacity. The official design capacity of the main prison building is 141 inmates, but this has been temporarily increased with the addition of 24 portable cabin cells known as J-Win, which came into operation last summer. Home Affairs Minister Jane Poole-Wilson acknowledged that every single aspect of the prison is being tested due to the current capacity issues. The Department of Home Affairs is exploring various options to alleviate the pressure, including alternatives to custodial sentences such as electronic tagging and the potential construction of an additional wing. While the prison governor previously stated that the island would not follow the UK's lead in earlier prison releases due to overcrowding, the current situation underscores the strain on the island's justice system. Home Affairs Minister Jane Poole-Wilson indicated a willingness to consider problem-solving courts and other innovative approaches to reduce reoffending and ease the burden on the prison system. Cost of MHK questions. A Freedom of Information request revealed this week that the Isle of Man government does not have a system in place to accurately determine the cost to the taxpayer of answering questions posed by the members of the House of Keys and Tynwald. The request specifically sought to ascertain the cost of questions submitted by Arbury, Castletown and Maloo MHK Jason Morehouse during the current administration. In its response, the Cabinet Office stated that civil servants do not maintain time records in a manner that would allow for such calculations. The government acknowledged that parliamentary questions can be time-consuming to answer and are treated as high priority. This lack of cost tracking raises questions about the allocation of resources within the government. While the government emphasises the importance of responding to MHK inquiries, the inability to quantify the associated costs may hinder efforts to assess efficiency and value for money in governmental processes. And what do you think? Should there be a referendum on the proposed wind farm at Erie Stane, or do you think it should happen whether people like it or not? Why is the birth rate declining? Is it related to the cost of living crisis? What will happen to the island if fewer young adults enter the workforce, and what should the government do to fix this? Would you fall for an AI deepfake scam? Do you agree with Jane Poole-Wilson's suggestion to introduce problem-solving courts to reduce the burden on the prison system? And do you think the government should track the hours and subsequent costs for all MHK questions? This has been Isle of Man News, your island, your news.